CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Share it out because we definitely need to get the word out on this situation. So more than just it's a group of content creators, bigger YouTubers that are talking about this, and I wanted to bring it to my platform so it can just come out as well. Um, I'm only gonna put out what I know. Um, and is more allegations that have came out about Drake. If y'all don't know, what I am reporting about today is this. Hey, Lakeisha, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Lakeisha. Um, we're talking about Slay with Drake and how what happened to her husband Vaughn, and how I believe this lady has done something to her husband. I believe that she should be sitting in a jail cell right now for attempted murder. I really do believe it. But I'm going to I'm going to give you guys some of the allegations that has came out. Is more and more that has come out. So I will be on this for a while because of the fact that we need to get the word out. I am concerned about her children due to the fact that I think that this woman has multiple personalities and she's a narcissist. And I want to say this though. I just hate that all these. It's a lot of bad people in this world, and it's women out here that they are looking for good men. And from all the things that I have seen and shown about, people have said about Vaughn, she got herself a good man, and she ruined him. She ruined a good person, all because of childhood trauma and being a narcissist, basically. So we're going to talk about that on tonight, guys. I have footage to show you guys about, um, his father. I found out his father came to see him in Yuma, and they spent their life saving for him to go see his son. And the way that she acted was not welcoming. She didn't even want them in the hospital or in the room with them. And it is ridiculous. I definitely want to say that. It is ridiculous for this lady need to be locked up in or in a prison mental institution or something. And the children need to be with people that actually is going to feed and provide and protect them. Um, we're going to talk about how the way that I have found a clip. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? I have found a clip of how she said that only thing that her kids are going to remember of her is all the bad that things that she has done to them. Your kids should never be so afraid of you that you're going to hurt them. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Your kids should remember all the good things that you have done, taking them places, being doing things with them, spending time with them, cooking and things and such. She does that, but she got these kids on this plant-based diet, y'all, and this plant-based diet. These kids wanting some food, child. They want some chicken, greens, macaroni. Um, they want some McDonald's. They want chips. They want that. And this mother, thank you, Trisha. And this mother has went ahead, and the mother that she is like selfish. She's a selfish mother. Ooh. and I could just ring her. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that, but it is some content creators, guys, that has really gotten all the information. I'm just going about what they have presented. Like it's one that's called let me get her name right. Um, because she has put out so much information. Um, one name is Molly, and the other one is Without a Crystal Ball. They are all on social media, and they have and Justice for All. He talks about it as well. And I just wanted to bring awareness. I know that people have come attacking me in the comments about some of the things I have said, but I'm only just giving my opinion. So hey, if you ask me why I'm talking about this, because it needs to bring to so someone else can know about it. That's what you use your platform for. And I have, what I'm saying, this is freedom of speech, so I have the right to speak and talk about things that I can talk about. So if you don't like it, you don't have to click on it. And you sure can unsubscribe and keep it moving. Straight up like that. Because what happened to this military black man was wrong. I don't care if he was black, white, blue, or purple. What she did to him is wrong. And that's just straight up wrong. She strangled that man. She making it seem like he killed himself, but in my heart, and God is a witness, and for what my spirit is telling me, and 9 times out of 10, my hunches don't be wrong. She used that rope because the police said rope. He never said that he seen a piece of rope hanging up on the ceiling and a piece of a rope hanging on the ground. All he saw was a rope. So that let me know something happened in that shed. And if he was lethargic, baby, he was out in the shed, or something. And she had gave him this tea or whatever, y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all the amount that she has and the amount of she gives to this man, and he takes it. And he takes it. Okay. A lot of people feel like those children are in danger because I do believe that woman is mentally unstable. She has not posted on her platform in maybe over a week or since the police report has came out. Hey Diane, how you doing? And um, I definitely want to say, my heart goes out to his mom, his dad, his family, because when I first watched Drake, my heart kind of went out to her. I was like, wow, this man, she's doing such a wonderful job with her husband. And it was just preconceived notions. I definitely can say that. She's just using her husband for clout. She's using her husband because she wouldn't tell us, like I said the last live, she wouldn't tell us what was the ones that was watching. I never commented, but I watched. And she never would tell anybody what was wrong. But now I know, and I'm getting a strong hunch on how she did what she did. But see, she's trying to play this victim role. She is no victim. The only victims are Vaughn and those children. Y'all best to believe that. I'm good. Um, so as I was stating, I had found a video of her in the hospital, and his dad had came to see Vaughn, and she tried to stop him, but because the hospital just got her own together and just told her, if if you guys need a reminder of who Vaughn is and who Vaughn is, I want to post a good picture of him. This is the picture of Vaughn. This is the picture of the witch. She was looking like this until she became this, but she still was a control freak like this. So, I just definitely want to say that. Anyway, um, I remember her live. I remember watching her live, and I remember her, on Facebook Live talking about the family and how the family was never there for them, and how, oh yeah, and she is a self-proclaimed Jehovah's Witness. I have attended. I am not a Jehovah's Witness, but my mom had one time was attending the Jehovah's Witness churches and stuff like that, and all the people, the Jehovah's Witnesses that I encountered from when I used to attend the church or whatever, they were very humble people. They were, what I'm saying, they spoke their little word or whatever, but they were nothing like this. And I don't recall them wearing all that makeup either. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't remember them wearing all that makeup as well. I remember one woman was like that, but a lot of the women were more conservative. I definitely want to say that. But I do know that a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses do not act in the way she act. Do know that. And I have went to the Kingdom Hall, done worshiped at the Kingdom Hall, um, and I have been around people that are Jehovah's Witnesses. They act nothing like this. I definitely can say that. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, she's a Jehovah's Witness. She a self-proclaimed Jehovah's Witness. So, like I was stating, you guys, um, I am going to show you guys. I'm gonna have to skip through the music because I don't want no copyright claim. But she tried to hinder the family, the dad, from seeing Vaughn. And then the dad said when he seen Vaughn, he had like a ring or bruise around his neck. Looked as if this, as he spoke with one of the people, and it was alleged. This is allegedly that he had a ring around his neck, allegedly, and it looks like he was strangled or something like that, and he had scrapes on his arm or something like that. I don't want to put out the wrong information. I'm just going to let you guys listen to this. But she did try to hinder them because I remember she had played on her live. I remember listening to this live maybe a week or two ago. She was on her live, and she was saying on her live, she recorded Von's father. I remember that. And she recorded him in their conversation. She was trying to like change the narrative, but this is the truth. And I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all just tell me what you think. But not this type of weird, Trisha. This is not that kind of weird. This is psychopath. This is crazy weird. This is control weird. Mentally disturbed weird. This man is sitting in a hospital on a life support weird. This is something is up with this lady. And now with everything coming out, now I know why she tried to hinder the father from coming to see Vaughn. Now we know it's all coming out. Some stuff came out today, but I'm gonna wait. We'll talk about that another day. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow or Tuesday. Um, but I want to play this because it speaks on who she is. Why would you? How would he be hanging upside down? See, that's what I'm saying. Like the police report and what people are saying is so different. I believe she did something to him with that rope. because the police officer said in the police report he seen a rope, and she said she cut it down. Now, how did she cut it down? With his knife, but you only see her with knives, and he's not. A lot of people have spoke to his character and said that he was not a violent soul. He was a gentle soul. So I don't know. That sounds like something that ain't right. That. So this is the father coming.
That's Lauren's parents.
Huh?
Are you the nurse?
No, I'm not his nurse.
Okay.
I thought I'm referring to Sal. Is it okay for them to visit?
Absolutely not. No. In fact, we need to call security.
Call security on his own mom and dad.
This is not his, this is my wife. How you mean I can't see my son? This girl here crazy. I'm not doing 3,000 miles, man.
Y'all need to pray. I know, Remy. I know.
Hey, Kim, it's Rebecca on Team Sal. Was Mr. McCray able to have any visitors right now?
Besides his wife.
Should only his wife be allowed in?
A lot of people says this, Lindsay, that she's suffers from Munchausen syndrome by proxy, whatever that means.
Okay.
But I've looked it up.
Ask a social worker.
The social worker said that.
Yeah.
Because she didn't.
I know. Just watch how Jehovah always comes through each and every single time.
You're right, Diane. Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
turn off some good music.
Let me mute everything
I sing this to my baby every day.
Hear all that. I ain't trying to hear her in that music. I ain't trying to hear it at all. She really do get on my nerves. She really do. Her voice, it just gets on my nerves.
They know they're not allowed to be here. They're very well aware. And he has it on the charts, no visitors. And you need a password in order to even get updates. And the nurses know. I've told them about what's going on with his parents. Yeah. They're not supposed to be here, and they're very well aware.
Yeah. If he goes 3,000 miles,
thank you.
That's a lie. Well, let me forward this because her voice. It makes me so angry.
Hi, is this here to visit?
They're not. Well, they're here to visit my husband, but the mother, like my husband hasn't communicated with her in like 6 years. They don't have a relationship anymore. Like he recently reached out, but that's neither the point. Right now, with his, he was tested positive for COVID. His white blood cell count was elevated. I respectfully told them whenever he wakes up, they could visit. But at this point right now, I need to remain his only visitor. They've been posting really bad, negative stuff online about me. Just really, really bad stuff. So, yeah. They know they're not supposed to be here, and I've made it very clear. So, them here to be with, yeah. They're very well aware that I'm his only visitor right now.
So we looked into that, and I know you're his medical decision maker, and we do make decisions medically based on your input.
She's not even the mother, Ethan. I can get someone to show the birth certificate.
So we did speak with our social worker, who spoke to higher ups to confirm, and we confirmed that you're in the state of Arizona.
Exactly. If they're not an arm or threat to them, why?
Okay.
Unless you got something to hide.
The decision on what information is shared, but in the state of Arizona, you do not have the ability to decide who can and cannot visit the patient.
So anyone can visit?
Yeah, we can't restrict the visitors, unfortunately.
Can I see that in writing, please?
So this is something that has been confirmed with the social worker. It's not something that has been documented, but we have confirmed with multiple people.
Okay.
That's a valid statement.
Can I see or can you contact the social worker, please?
Do we have anybody here?
I can try and contact the social worker that's working.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we have the understanding that
that's just
they're allowed
the policy, unfortunately.
Okay. She gave him up when, like, if that's the case, then strangers can come into the room and request to visit him?
Yeah, and really anybody can. Yeah. We can't really restrict the visitors.
Yeah. But if I'm in the room and there's only one person limited, then they can't come in, right? Because I was already coming back and I'm coming back to the room. Once I leave the room, I have to go to the bathroom. They want to come in. But I know it's a very strict one person, policy for, yeah. So I'm just going to go to the room, and then whenever I have to leave, then, but in the meantime, if you could get the social worker, or paperwork so that I could see that. And then I can research too.
Yeah. We'll look into if we can get it like somewhere in writing, but that is the policy. That's unfortunately that's where it is.
Right. I just need to see that in
Well,
writing. Thank you.
So we don't have to show you in writing because that's just our policy. We're telling you that's our policy. But we'll look and see if there's a social worker that can come talk to you and tell you in person.
Okay.
But I don't know that I'm going to be able to produce it in actual writing.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well,
and for now, you'll just have to follow along with our policies.
Oh yeah. Well, sure. I don't want to be go against anything.
We're not trying to say this like to be mean or put you down in any way. But we did honestly look into it today, and that's unfortunately the policy that we can't really restrict.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I speak to the higher ups too? That just letting them know.
We will try and get a hold of them.
We'll see if the social worker might not still be here.
Okay.
Talk to, but we'll call and see.
Okay. That'd be good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. I need help to find out that this is not true. Hi, got it all cleaned up?
Oh yeah.
Yep, they can print it. Yep, I don't believe them at all. Y'all, I need help, for real. Okay, do your research. Contact me. Bye.
She bounded her. Exactly. See, at that specific hospital in Yuma or the VA hospital, like, you can't restrict unless they have COVID or something like that. You can't restrict people visitations, and they have that's his father. He spent his life savings. He drove. You heard him say 3,000 miles to see his son, and he told me, "Are you crazy? You think I ain't gonna see my son? You right. I would have been raising all kinds of hell in that hospital on Drake. I really would. I really would. I would have had to act a fool because there is no way you gonna tell me I can't see my son that I birthed, that I helped raise, even if his mother, she made a mistake and she had to go away for a while, but she was in his life. She lied. She lied to the people. And I want you people that's listening to know that she lied to the people, and she's a big liar. And in her lies, it's people like this that make it hard for good, genuine people like Vaughn. This man is sitting here fighting for his life, all because of a sick psychopath, in my opinion, that has trauma that she hasn't dealt with, but she want to control a man and treat them like dirt because of her childhood trauma, from what I'm understanding. Deal with your trauma and leave other people out of it. Anyway, and I know, some of her people, they're going to come on here and try to attack. I don't care. This man is sitting up here fighting for his life. Exactly. He traveled across the country. Hey, Tonya, how you doing? She said you heard her reasoning was because of the fact that they have been bashing her on social media. But see, the reason why they've been bashing her on social media because they want to see their son, and she's saying, not sure, but she is saying that they can't see his son because she's trying to make excuses why they can't see him, or because Vaughn doesn't have a relationship with his mother. But earlier part this year, or maybe a month or two ago, he spoke with his mother and tried to reconnect with his family. She is the one that's keeping him from his family, not Vaughn himself. She must got some powerful. She must, child. She must got some powerful. Y'all know ladies know what I'm talking about. Yes, they know who she is. She's exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she had posted a video and of him, and she was like, "I got to go. He's turning his head from me." But he probably like, "Oh, you're so annoying. Please leave. Please leave. Leave me alone. Let me live. Let my family come." This man probably scared out of his mind. He is scared out of his mind because he can't communicate. And then, like, at one time, she did a TikTok video of his grandmama talking to him, telling, "That's grandmama, baby. I love you, baby. Please wake up," and stuff like that. And guess what? He had tears forming and he was crying. And I'm definitely going to say that he can hear and he can understand, but he can't wake up. He's whatever she did to him, whatever she gave him and did to him. I think she gave him something and did something to him. I definitely believe that. Hey Justice Janny, how you doing today? Yeah, he married a demon spawn. That's just simple as that. She's a demon and a devil. And she has no accountability at all on her end. She has no. Listen to me. She don't take accountability for nothing. For her to treat that man's father you should have opened that man. She should have had welcomed him with open arms. You done drove 3,000 miles to see your son in a coma that could possibly be brain dead. Give that man the opportunity to see his son. That's so hurtful. But the only person you're thinking about is yourself because you want to cover up what you did. Exactly, it does. And I hopefully, if you guys, let me drop this. If you guys want to give to the mom GoFundMe, let me drop the link to that. I know that there's been some controversy with that, but I say when God say move to give, give. And I say this because when God say move, move. And and I'm going to. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to today. If you want to give to the GoFundMe, you can. Because guess what? When God say move, move. When people need help, move. It's people out here that's getting like Dre that's getting over for sympathy. But this mom is trying to see her son. So when God say move, move, that means give blessings. Even if it's just $1 or $2, it's something that can help. So when God say move, move. And hold on a minute, y'all. Let me just do my part. Hold on. All right, y'all. I am done with that. All right. So, um, the next thing I do want to share with you guys. Well, I do want to say, hold on, y'all. I do want to say, y'all, and I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I definitely want to say that I want to show you guys how unorthodox she really is, and how much she consumes in this, how much they consuming this K, and all the other herbal things that she's grinding up in this grinder. Because I believe it's more than just K. I don't know. I know they had put out there allegedly. Now I've looked in the group today, and they were saying that the investigation is back open. I don't know how true that is. Maybe when I know Molly going live. I think that's her name. Her name is Molly. Molly is going live at 7:30. So when Molly go live, she probably should be live. Molly should be going live, explaining and giving more details. So when I get off this live, I'll watch Molly live, and I'll give you guys an update, and we'll talk about it more. Um, and the other lady, she's putting out more information as well. Her name is Without a Crystal Ball. That's her. That's her YouTube channel. Y'all want to go subscribe to her. Um, so this is um this is her. Yep, this is right here. Making him take, y'all. Look at this. This is She grinded like I'm gonna show this. Just give me a second. Look how much she gives. Molly, let me find. Once I share this, I'll look for Molly. Okay, I can give her YouTube. Y'all go check them out because I'm behind on everything. So I'm getting it out as I'm getting it from them. But Molly is on YouTube. Let me find Molly.
You are? Okay, good. We'll take this and you're going to be more sleepy. Okay, so now the herbs are done grinding. Back to what we were really doing.
Her name is Molly Go Light.
Well, I haven't played the piano in a long time. I would say in several months. But I really want to make it a goal to take time out. Here you go, baby. To take time out to play. Yeah. Hi, Anna. We go to Hawaii. I'm going to manifest that, okay? When we go to Hawaii, they have luau's where people dance. And it's really beautiful. Here you go.
Are you going to take more?
Do you want more? I think it would. If you're really like...
I'm fine now, but I can take more.
Yeah, take more. It's good.
I don't care. She need to give him doctor.
Hi guys. I am super late on getting dinner started. I haven't had a live in such a long time. I mean, at least I cook live all the time for supporters. So if you ever do want to see...
McCray. Let me see who's entering into the chat. Alma, thank you. His tongue to stop seizing. But my question is, wouldn't it be better to put him, like, if he's like, she said that one time he had like 7-8 seizures in one day. So wouldn't it be better to go to the doctor and get the right prescription to, instead of trying to be be a herbalist, whatever you want to call it? Why not go to the doctor and get the right medicine for his seizures to stop it? Because my kid's father has seizures, and he has to have that medicine in his body or he will have a seizure. You may stop it. It may stop it. Like anything can bring on a seizure. Stress. Especially if you have epilepsy. My father had stress, drinking. In that case, it brings on seizures too. Patricia say they need to hide some cameras in the room. They really do. Looking like Mama Dear. Why did he take more? He said, well, if he don't do, remember now, if he don't do what she say, she got that knife and she's going to act for food or put him out in the shed or something like that. I do honestly believe that. From what I'm understanding, they say he's been moved again, but nobody really know. Like, he's not dead yet. So let's just pray that God moves in a mighty way. The only thing we can do at this point is pray. Pray that let's pray that that God moves in a mighty way. And that he becomes stable and he's able to wake up. If he's brain dead, then let his mom and them be at peace. Let him to see her son. I thought he was brain dead too, but she claims that he's doing well. That's what she texted his mom. But I just say this: only thing we can do at this moment is pray and help his mom get an attorney. And the investigation is back open, so maybe things can move. Let's just pray that God moves and exposes everything. Because right now, cayenne pepper, yes, cayenne pepper does help that. I am wondering if he is having them before she started giving him what. No, he was not. They said Vaughn was very healthy. He was never having epilepsy. He did not have seizures before he started taking those that powders that K. Before taking the K, he was healthy and fine. His name is Vaughn McCray. It is strange to me she's not seeking out holistic medicine, which makes me think going to the VA is calculated. Gotta claim that death benefit somehow, right? She won't get it if he's put it on there that he off himself or unalived himself. She won't get it. She will not get it. I understood that he had an accidental death or something like that. But see, with the VA, it's something totally different with those benefits. If you don't have that insurance for things like this, if you have this type of insurance, like with the VA, I think it's something different. Now, as his spouse, she can draw his check. Now, yes, as his spouse, I think that she can draw his VA check, and she possibly getting a check for Raza too, because Raza is her son. And with the how I know, because my dad was in the military and he was a disabled veteran, and he got a check for me. So I know what I'm talking about when I'm saying this. When you are in a VA and you are disabled, you're able to draw a check for being a disabled veteran. It's like $3,000-$4,000. Just depends on how long you've been in the service. Your kids get maybe like $700-$800. So I'm thinking Munchausen. Let me just look that up right quick, so everybody know what that is. How you doing today, Alma? Oh, this is what. Oh, this says this Munchausen by proxy. This says here that it is a mental illness and a form of child abuse. So you can go. This is child abuse. The caretaker of a child or elder or person either make up fake symptoms or cause real symptoms to make it look like the child is sick. So it is a factitious disorder imposed on another. And it is a mental illness. So she got a mental problem. So what's nothing wrong with Vaughn? Yeah, his name is Marvon. Sorry. Yeah. No, she was saying that her and Vaughn was going to Hawaii, but they ain't make it there yet. Right. Okay. That's what I'm saying. People marry for stuff like that. I don't, I'm just knowing from like when I was younger how it worked now. How it works now, I don't know because I ain't in the military. But I know your child, if you are a disabled veteran, your child can get a check as well as you to a certain age. She has been married for 20 years now, but his kids can, and they have 400K insurance. Okay. So they have to be married. Almost saying that they have to be married over 20 years. I get why they're doing that. Okay. See, I didn't know all that. That's his name, Marvon. Oh, good girl. When you take a look at his picture before in uniform in the last couple months, looks like he lost a lot of weight. This was Marvon, and I hate to show this picture of him. He looked like somebody's granddad. This is him, and I have a picture of him and his little boy, but this is him. He looks very healthy and handsome. This is him now. He looks like somebody elderly granddad. Something ain't right. And then she looked like a bobblehead. She looking from this to this, and she thinks that's cute. She looks like a bobblehead. Wow. No, he's still not active in the military. She after 3 years, when Vaughn got out, he had a knee injury, and she made him get out because of the knee injury. They did just become up on some money back in the early part of this year, and got a good lump sum. Something about the knee surgery was wrong, but they said that was just a bunch of lies too. Like y'all, I have been so invested in this. It just bothers me how this lady is getting away with killing this man slowly. You do well. I know I have my brother. He's not. I think he's like 75, but he gets a good amount for being disabled in the army as well. But he's still able to work. Um, oh yes, the Crypt Keeper. I don't know if he has a big life insurance policy or not. I can't say that I can't say to that. I'm not going to sit up here and put out lies. Now I do know that he was in the military. He was a man in the military, and he had a knee injury that caused him to get out of the military, and he ended up staying home. And then she got on this health kick and killed this man. Wow. Hold on. Is this it right here? Who is this? What's their name? Brownie Harris Hulu. Oh my God. And her daughter ended up in a wheelchair. This it right here. Let me show. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me pull up the picture. This it right here. This is another one that's on Hulu. Never mind. I ain't even gonna pull it up. But we definitely want to say that she got some type of mental illness. But she was saying at one time her daughter was having seizures, but her the ex-husband. I wish somebody would interview the ex-husband because I bet you the ex-husband uh can speak a lot to who she really was and how of a crazy lunatic she probably is, because he probably didn't, if he was in the military as well, and if he's thousands of miles, maybe a few hours away from her, that means that he wanted to really get away from her. So y'all, like, this is crazy. Well, I definitely want to show you guys a couple more things. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, this it right here. This it right here. All right, y'all. Here you go. And thank you guys so much for coming in. Once. Oh, you're welcome, Justice Jenny. I'll do what I can. This is what I use my platform for, is to bring awareness to certain stories that about abuse. I speak on different topics, but I talk on things that help other people. That's one of the things that I do, and I definitely want to bring awareness. When I was not supporting, I did subscribe to Dre, and once I watched her, and then she did the live on the parents and how she recorded the dad and all that right there. I was like, why is she recording the dad? Why she don't want the family at the hospital? She said that she want positive energy. Then wouldn't the family bring positive energy? Not just because because you want what you want. I don't I don't get that. That what kind of got me side eyeing her when she did a whole maybe live for a few days speaking on the parents and how the mother was and speaking negative about the mother. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That kind of like threw me off with her. I was like, I listened to the entire live that she did and all the recordings that she did, and I'm like, why is she back? If Vaughn wanted his mom back in his life, and she reached back out to him, and he reached out to her, that means that she said that she encouraged it. But if you're keeping them away from him, then you're not encouraging the relationship. Because no matter what type of mother you are, what type of father you are, well, mother, someone is always going to want their mother, even on their dying bed. So I honestly do believe that she's just want to cover up what she has done. And my thing is, we have to expose her as much as possible and do what we can to expose her. I know that a lot of people have tagged all these big content creators. Some of them are not bothered like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm very straight up. Some of them only want to talk about the things that want to want to talk about things that are not too controversial. But I don't care. It is what it is. Thank you. Um, wow. Really, Alma. See? That's why I say ain't nobody gonna pay for suicide if you unalive yourself. Like if she's speaking on that, I hope if they're saying that they have to be married for at least 20 years in order to get the military benefits from him, then she's just up a creek without a paddle, baby. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. She's up a creek without a paddle. You see, she was hoping that he would have died, but see, that's what she's waiting for, so it won't all be exposed. She just want him to have a slow death. I don't know why she has so much hate in her heart towards men, but Vaughn is a good man. Probably the best man she ever had in her entire life. And she treat this man like this. Women out here that pray for a good man, pray for a good husband that come home and rub your feet and take care of the children, work in the military, don't mind doing anything, respectful, humble spirit. You can look at him and tell him that about him. And for her to treat him like he's nothing, that bothers me. They really do bother me. You're available? Okay. You want to come up here and say something? Wow. I didn't know they be getting down in the military like that, child. Angry. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know they was getting down in the military like that, child. Chris said he is available, child. Anyway, let me share this video. Oh, y'all is something else, honey. Wow, Alma, you might need to look into that, and just writing about being a military wife. You might can do a platform on that, how it is being a military wife. You never know how many people. He's a good man, Monica. I thought he said, okay. Chris said he's a good man too. Yes, Chris is a good man. Yes, you are. Chris said Chris said I don't have that much, but I don't. Chris, now don't do it. Chris, don't even do it. Don't even do it, Chris. Don't even. Cameron's in her. She seems to. She does, and it's just to talk negative and down towards him and tell him that she wants him to die and stuff like that. I don't trust her. She only shows the good with this. Trust me. When she has this, she gonna show. But off camera, that was bad. It's talking about she wants some vegan. They feeding him through a feeding tube, right? And she gonna allow them to feed Vaughn. She wants some vegan food, feeding tube food. The fuck? Excuse my language. Let that man eat. Let that man get fed. They said he lost 20 pounds on that hospital bed. His face was sinking in. And you talking about you want some vegan shit. Girl, gone. Excuse my language on that one, but I'm just saying, like, to read that she's talking about she put a post talking about finding some vegan tube feeding. I was done. Yes, I have that too. Do you have? Exactly. Wow, I didn't know that. Yes, I seen where she drunk the water. Yeah, she's on that alkaline diet where Dr. whatever his name, Sabidi, whatever his name. But they said it's just supposed to be a 2-week diet, but she done made this a lifestyle. You see the baby, he eating mangoes, begging for food. And she only want to feed them guacamole, some and some mangoes. You even see Vaughn eating mangoes. All you want to eat is fruit every day. Feed these children some chicken wings. Feed these children some pork chop. Feed these children some. You can cook a salad and cut up the chicken, put the chicken in it. I don't want to show it, but I just feel like it's very sickening. I'm just gonna say it's very sickening. She's sick. She is sick. Yeah, Chris worked. Chris didn't stop playing on the line. But y'all, let me show y'all about, K at one time is considered by the FDA and a Schedule 1 drug. They say it's only used for certain reasons, and you have to use a certain amount of it. But child, listen to this. Exactly, Holly. Exactly. Just say pig feed. No, don't feed the kid pig feed, because my kids ain't gonna eat no pig feed. They can have watermelon and iced tea too. But see, she want to feed them mangoes and I'll be so, I'll be so tired of looking at a mango. I'll throw it at them, and I sure will throw an avocado at them, because I'll be the last thing I eat. I know them kids sick of mangoes. I know they are. There's nothing wrong with feeding your children fruit. I definitely want to say that I need to feed my kids more fruit. But the kids, I definitely want to say that, because you know what I'm saying, they probably wouldn't be as big as they are. But I definitely want to say this: you have to let children be children. You have to let them experience junk food a little bit. You have to let them experience food. That means chicken and baked food and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You could be on a diet and eat protein. She's just full of crap. So y'all, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. This is her with the K, I think. It does, but she don't probably don't put no spice with them children stuff. Probably give them. It does. Hey, I understand. Let's listen into this.
Raw leaf. Okay, I believe the FDA considers this poisonous. That's exactly why I bought it. Okay, the FDA says it's bad. Okay, then that must mean it's good. Hello, I've been around way too long to think that the FDA putting a poisonous stamp don't mean nothing in the world of Dre McCray. Okay, I'm just saying. You try to put a ban on something, then I'm like, okay, then it must be good. Let me go see why there's a possible ban on it. You know what I'm saying? So once one of my friends told me about this, and she was like, just letting you know,
yes.
It's, it might be against the FDA saying it's poisonous. I was like, add to cart and give me 2 of those, but take one back out because I gotta save money. Okay.
So, what do you guys think of that? So she's saying the FDA, and it does say that because I posted it on the screen yesterday, Friday night. The FDA considered this a harmful drug. It's a Schedule 1. If you want me to pull it up on the screen, I can. Let me see here. Hold on. Freedom. So it says here. Want to post this? Yep, it says in 2016. Let me just put this on the screen for y'all. Hold on, that ain't it. It says here. The DEA announced that it would temporarily classify K as a Schedule 1 drug. It says the action brought by a strong reaction, including public demonstration, petitions, and call by Congress to overrule the decision. But it's a Schedule 1 drug. It ain't recommended. And then for her to get on live and say that she got this powder that can kill, yeah, child, she thinks she's a healer, saying that she heals AIDS and all that crap. Just a bunch of crap, because you just want to give these people stuff that's gonna kill them. That's what you gonna do. You gonna sell these people powder that's gonna. If y'all want to be the fool to order me to buy that crap, that's y'all. But y'all, it's crazy. to buy powder for somebody that said that they have a cure for AIDS and it's home based. Child, I wouldn't trust that. If it's not FDA approved, I wouldn't try it. Okay. But if y'all want to try her serum, then be her guinea pig and die.
Raw leaf.
That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Let her get that cake and end up and you see what it done to Vaughn. Oh. Anyway, y'all, I definitely want to tell you guys as well. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this. This was on Without a Crystal Ball. Dre's former admin, that means one of her mods or something like that, spoke out with Brittany of Crystal Balls, Without a Crystal Ball. And I definitely want to say this. I'm just gonna play the audio. Hopefully she don't get mad at me, but I am not going to play the video. If y'all want to listen to it, go to her live. But I definitely want to shine a light on this because the mod does say a lot of things to the fact. So listen in.
Whack job. I mean, just blew my mind. So at the end of the trip, things started winding down, and you could tell there was tension between us because I had just got tired of being treated that way. It was never enough. I could tell it was never enough. Now, she wouldn't just flat out tell me that to my face, but I could tell she was getting irritated. You know how you're just at someone's house, they're getting irritated because they're not as nice as they were the first couple of days. The night before I left, I noticed that she didn't even tell me good night or anything. And I slept in the girls' room with them, and I was like, it was just odd, but I was like, whatever. At that point, I didn't care. It had become awkward. She had told me she was going to have an Uber pick me up for my flight at like 5:30 in the morning because the airport was in San Diego about an hour away. And Vaughn had said, well, I can drive her in the morning. No need to spend that much on a Uber, And she was like, no, it's fine. I'm paying for it. And I said, no, Vaughn, it's okay. I don't want you to have to get up earlier than you already would. And he was like, no, I've got PT in the morning, so I'll go ahead and take you. She was like, Vaughn, it's fine. And I said, it's really okay. And he was looking confused. So I left the room. Vaughn comes out, and he gave me a big hug. And he was like, I just want to tell you, if nobody else does, I appreciate every single thing you have done here. I appreciate the love the kids have grown for you, having you here. They're really gonna miss you. And the girls were like, we're gonna miss you so much. It felt good, but she never once that night told me anything like thank you, nothing. So I fly home, I get on the plane to leave, and they're telling you shut your phones off. And I see a text come through from her, a real long text. And there's a long message from her. And she's telling me how she's so disappointed in me, that she feels that I took advantage of her and used her for a vacation. Mind you, I was in California for the first time in my life. Never once did I even get to see a beach, ever. I never.
And you were making her like 4-course meals.
I was cooking every meal for her, cleaning. She had the nerve to tell me in this text message that that her house was worse when I left than when I had got there. That I had left it worse, and I was like, okay, there was a little mess, but I'm sorry, I wasn't going to clean up at 5:30 in the morning before I left on my flight. Like, I didn't even know what to say.
A little mess. What? You shouldn't even have to apologize. Oh
exactly. Exactly. Now, that's not all, Katie. She had told me that she doesn't know how she could look at me in my face anymore on her admin team, that it would be very awkward, that I used her for a trip to California, which was ridiculous. Nothing that I did there, absolutely nothing, was not for her. I did nothing for myself. I couldn't even buy a keychain, a postcard for my family, nothing.
Did she pay you?
I think she gave me like, it was like $200. Babe, do you remember how much she gave me? Sorry, I don't need to yell. It wasn't more than $300. Absolutely, it wasn't more. And she was like, complaining, I bought all your meals for you because you wouldn't eat vegan. Okay, she
did this to you on purpose.
Exactly. That was my point.
She did this to you on purpose so that she is gaslighting you. Like,
yes. So after
this is like what she just did to Vaughn's mom.
Yes.
Like, you need to apologize for putting out intimate details about my husband online when she's in his freaking room spitting on him.
Yes. Yeah. Weird. It's weird. So after I read through this whole message and she's just tearing me down and she goes, I just don't know what else to say at this point, Brittany. I need to think about this and I will talk to you tomorrow or at a later date. I don't remember what it was. So I went into our admin chat. I removed myself from all the chats. I removed myself as an admin on her page. And so the next day she wrote me, and mind you, my best friend who was the admin was telling me what was being said about me, amongst her and the other admins. And she was like, I can't even listen to this because I literally was on video chat with you while you were there. And the times that we could video chat, you were slaving for her. And we couldn't even video chat other times because she didn't want you on the phone because you were working. She said, so how dare she tell you that you did nothing for her? And I said, I don't know. So then I get a message from Dre the next day saying that she had added up what she had gave me, what she had spent on me for flight, Uber, and the money she gave me. And she said she bought all my meals. She had food DoorDashed 4 times in an 8-9 day period. I bought all my other meals. So she added it up and said, you owe me $1,100. She wanted her money back. I told her she could go I told her, you can go F yourself. At this point, you're just a effing nut job, and I won't pay you a penny.
That's a scam.
Lakeisha, inbox me about that. Lakeisha, inbox me.
It was horrible. And my husband, who's very prideful, said, no, we will pay her because I don't want anybody to say you ever owe them $1. So I had wrote her, I said, you're lucky my husband has agreed, blah, 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 blah. But then I just let it brew for a good week, and I took other people's input about it who knew her, for admin or whatever other reasons. And they're like, no, do not give your husband's heart, because he takes care of me, he works. They're like, don't let him give his hard-earned money to her. You did more than enough that anybody should as a friend and a visitor, whether she was paying you or not, Brittany. And so
offer you to fly you out there and then turn around and say, you owe me money.
Right. I was at that point when she asked for the money back, I didn't even care what she had said about me in that said to me in that long message. I was just like, you just asked me back. I just couldn't fathom. I couldn't grasp. I'm like, I must be crazy. This is not happening. So I finally wrote her back and I said, you know what, Dre? I'm not giving you a penny. I said, I don't care that I told you I would because my husband said so. At this point, I've thought about it and you will not get a dime from me. I slaved for you. You literally, and that's when I just went off completely on her. And She blocked me on everything. She didn't. She.
Let's see that recording, but
Your son, left to his own devices, will be.
There is such. She is such a. Ooh, Jesus. She is such a. Ooh, I'm trying to be nice, but she is such a. To treat somebody like that, that she is such a horrible person. I'm just gonna say that. To pay somebody comes to your home. You're supposed to welcome them in your home, and if they're doing things with you, you talk. I wish she has a nerve. She has a nerve to say, give somebody you come there to work for you $300, $300, $300, and just send them on their merry way. You ain't gonna tell them you owe me some money. Child, I would say, B, if you don't get your, I hope that my read her for the mop head that she is, because she's ridiculous. This woman, y'all, is a piece of work. She's a piece of work. Beware of people like this. If you have people that never takes accountability for anything, they're always giving you, trying to get the bare minimum, getting over on you and paying you the bare minimum and not saying thank you, then try to flip the script and say you owe them some things and this and this and this and that. Leave them type of people alone. This woman right here is a piece of work. Ain't nothing you can tell me about her. I would have too, like, baby. I done sat up here, and then your husband is the only one that had any decency. This is the sad part about this. Your husband had the decency to come out there and offer, while this woman is your mom, not Dre mom. Dre is just caught up in this mess. Yes, she did the paparazzi. I don't like those type of jewelry. I don't do that kind of jewelry. I don't really fool with that kind of jewelry at all. I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like, honey, when you're sensitive, your neck sensitive and stuff like that, I don't deal with that kind of jewelry, and it's just a money grab. And they said that she does make a lot of money from those from the paparazzi. She's higher ranking, and they saying that some of the things that she's doing is against their standards, and they haven't gotten rid of her yet. So I guess it's just, if you bring in money, they'll turn a blind eye to certain things. You know what I'm saying? But I won't turn a blind eye to someone that basically, I believe in my heart and my spirit, strangled her husband, allegedly. I don't think she did. I don't know she did, but I have a strong feeling that she did something to Drake. And it was something with that rope. Let me see here. So, so this is her. I want to talk. Then I'm gonna go, y'all. Then tomorrow, guys, if I have a chance, I'll give you guys on what else has came out. We'll talk about that and just bring awareness to it. I'm only going to put out what I know. I ain't going to be putting out no lies, but I'm going to try not to add nothing to nothing or take away from it. Just let the facts be the facts. thank you. And once again, thank you guys so much for coming on here tonight. So let's listen to this, guys. Here's the victim again. And this is with the children. This is why we kind of fear for the children, because of things like this. Listen.
Dude, there were some spankings that I've done that I feel like, who was I? You know, like, seriously? Are you, like, these are things that I pray leave my kid's memory, because as a mom, that's the only thing that's it, you know, replay. You know, I hate that. And it was stressful.
Look high as hell on that one.
It's because I've given my kids memories that I wish could be erased from their head. I literally feel like I'm just a walking monster. Like
this why your son draw the horns on your head.
I feel that way all the time. Like I don't like that I feel that way all the time. Like, even with my kids, the way my family loves me, I feel like sometimes is so undeserving because of how angry I can get. Like I yelled at Rosa today, and it doesn't feel like, it never feels good. I always feel like the worst person in the world whenever I lose my patience with my kids. When it does, sometimes it's so hard for me to just kind of cool it. Like, boy, you just took me to like level 10, and now I'm pissed. And then all of a sudden, whenever he's calm, Mommy, can I have something to eat? I'm thinking like, mother, do you know what? Like, I need to calm down. But he doesn't think that, you know, he doesn't know. These are not things that he's thinking. So I'm trying to be careful. It's hard because it's like with Raza, I have to like explain things to him in a very different way. Because things just, I don't know. My kids are just very different. Anyways. The room and just laid down because I was losing it. And I told the girls, you need to come and get Raza out of the room right now, because I feel like I'm going to do something I'm going to regret. And I was so serious. So they got him out of the room, and I just went to bed. Raza, say a prayer. Say a prayer.
So if she knows herself that she has problems and she has multiple personality disorder, I'm gonna diagnose it. I'm gonna diagnose it. She has multiple personality disorder. She has multiple personalities. And the powder or whatever, the K that she's taking is not helping her. And the other things that she puts in her body is not helping her mental state. She actually needs to go get on some kind of mood stabilizer. She may overdo that with that though. You never know. She need to get on some type of mood stabilizer to try to stabilize her moods, because she's different with if she's different with children, she's different with Vaughn too. And she says she feels like she's the walking monster. She probably is. Yes, and I pray that she gets some help. You know, it's not always about, you know, she needs some mental help too. Maybe she has a lot of childhood trauma that she hasn't dealt with that she needs to address, and maybe go to almost said she needs to do it. Oh, but no. But she do have some issues. She do need some. Maybe she has some childhood trauma. she hasn't addressed yet that she needs to work out. Maybe it has something to deal with men, and she just have still holding on to that anger. She's garbage. Don't say that, but she's a piece of work. Ooh, but yes, let's just pray that she gets some mental health, child. We, try to kill this man because we know you did it, girl. We know that you did something to Vaughn. We know this. It ain't no doubt in my mind that you have not done anything to Vaughn because we know you did. Now you trying to cover it up and try to play victim, saying that he changed after going to the physical therapist. But a physical therapist these people probably told him to put his foot down with you because you're controlling. You control the money. The man probably couldn't even go get him a hamburger in peace without you feeling like he got to control that or how much he eat and stuff like that. What man? She must have come across no Debo. But Debo then wasn't gonna go like that. I swear. Exactly. If there is, child, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the true crime story, and I can't wait to see the show. Because, child, this is a bit much, and the more and more that comes out, the more and more of my speculations is coming true. Because I'm like, she did something to him in that shed. He didn't end up in that shed by himself. If his dad seen him with this is around his neck, he had a scar around his neck with like a rope scar around his neck where he was like it was a bruise or something. Then he probably was scuffling with her. He probably was. When people get angry, child, they have a different kind of strength, especially the people that are mentally ill and people that are very angry. They have a different kind of strength. She might be small, but Vaughn was small too. Remember, he wasn't the same size as he was within the military. So she got him small too. She about at 90 pounds. He probably about 110 or 130, 40 pounds. So he was scuffling with her, but see, when somebody taking out your airway, child, and then you already ain't all the way to yourself, it'll get you. I know karma is real and her karma is coming. She thought she got away with it. That's the reason why she didn't want the parents to come and see him. She tried to leave him there all by himself. Poor Vaughn. Probably think that he's unloved. And then he heard his grandmama's voice crying in that video. I ain't gonna that will never. I can never unsee that man crying. And it seemed like he just want to tell his grandmama something so bad, but he can't even get it out because he's in a coma. Basically, they're saying that he's brain dead, but they say that she don't want to let him go. But see, but she's saying that he's breathing on his own now. He's gonna come back. If he comes back and get to talking and get rid of her, he gonna have a new day. He gonna have a hell of a story to say. How he should write a story about how I almost died from this crazy psycho beat. Because he does not want to be with her. He was leaving her. I bet you that man was leaving her. He got to the point where he said, I'm tired. I'm just going to put my foot down. I'm just going to leave. But see, he didn't have nothing. Somebody controlling what comes in, what comes out, what you eat, and what you wear. And then she talking about Vaughn was crying about her wedding dress. And then I got to think about that today. I said, maybe she pulled a knife at his throat and told him if he don't cry about her wedding dress that she had found at the thrift store, maybe, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Maybe the reason why he was crying was not because he wanted to see her, or probably because he was crying because he said, I didn't want to remarry her crazy ass. I don't know. Hopefully she go to jail if he wake up or not. That's my daily prayer. I was about to say he did. I honestly believe that man wanted out. And though I said in that video when he was crying, I just don't honestly do believe that he was crying because he couldn't wait to marry her again. Because they said they got married 3 weeks of knowing each other or something like that. And let me just say this, don't rush into marriage. And don't let nobody rush you into a relationship or rush you into marriage. Marriage is a sacred thing. Make sure you're doing it with the right person. Because you don't want to end up with somebody like this that you can't get rid of. And seriously, let's just honestly say that. Let's honestly say, let's just say, marriage takes time. You have to get to know a person. Make sure you're knowing the person that you married, not knowing the person while you're married, while you married to them. That's what happened here. Because I bet you, if he knew what he know now, Peter would have never left the gate. I definitely want to say that get to know somebody before you are rushing into marriage. And so many people want to rush into relationships and rush into getting to know people. Friendship becomes for relationship, and let's build a relationship a good foundation before we even get married. That's what matters. Friendship, building a foundation, and things and such. Not trying to rush into laying in the sack with somebody, and you see that this is a good man, so you try to cover who you are. But see, it was signs that she had some mental problems. And she kept it in check until he got, like she said, until she got married to him, and then she made the decision to show her true colors. I wish he would have ran for the hills, baby, and I bet you his parents do too. But I definitely want to say, guys, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this. This is what we will be talking about. I'm not Russian. I'm American, I guess. Which I like. I just feel like this. Don't rush into something that you're not ready for. Obviously, she didn't know who he had. He had him a whole psycho killer woman, and it is what it is. I know I'm gonna say that, but in all, she's not right or wrapped too tight in the brain. I know a lot of us, they call us women crazy, and some of us are crazy. I'm a little bit touched, but I ain't that touched. No, I'm not that touched. I'm a little bit crazy, but I ain't that crazy. Not to control money, not to pull knives and stuff on lives and stuff like that, and try to control a man, whatever he do and stuff like that. I don't like. You have to let people breathe, and you don't have to treat them like crap either. Because if you know what it feels to be felt like to be treated like crap, you won't want to treat no one else like crap. Anyway, y'all, really, I don't want to rush nothing, and I wish he wouldn't have. I wish he wouldn't have. Because he would have figured out who she was. He would have been realized that he made the biggest mistake. Now, I'm going to say Raza wasn't a mistake, but marrying her was one of the biggest mistakes he probably had made, because he knew it was going to be hard to get rid of her. And, tomorrow, guys, some information has came out, some text messages and stuff like that has come out from Dre and Vaughn. And I'm gonna make sure I show them on the screen tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow again, because some more information that came out, y'all. The more information come out, I'm gonna bring it to you guys and just put it in there. Even though they are talking about it, I'm gonna talk about it too. Hopefully they don't mind me just talking about it on my platform. But this seems like something that needs to be brought to awareness. And we could just do a discussion on it. Until she get arrested and Vaughn wake up. If the Lord say he can wake up. Anyway, y'all, if y'all haven't done anything else, make sure you guys press the like button. Press the like button. And if you're new to the Facebook group, Facebook page, or YouTube, I welcome you here. We welcome you here to give your thoughts, opinions. Just be respectful. And as well, guys, if you want to join the membership on YouTube, make sure you join the membership. If there's nothing else, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. I'll probably be a little later coming in, and I'll just put the thumbnail out and let you guys know what time I'm coming live. Make sure you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Yes, ma'am.